Today we're going to learn how the simple present tense is used, looking at all the different rules. Welcome to my channel. My name is Margaret. Let's learn about the present simple. Grammar. I know everyone hates grammar. And when you're learning a new language, grammar is the most difficult to learn. So I hope this video helps you. Here is the structure. So I wake up at 6 a.m. every day. So it's part of your routine. It's part of your routine. So we use present simple to show what we do every day. Okay? One of the most confusing parts of learning the present simple is the be form. Let's make some sentences. I am, and we could say happy. We often look at the short form, so that's when the two subject and be forms are joined together to make one word. So that supports your fluency when speaking. Instead of saying I am happy, you can say I'm happy. Let's go using sad. You are sad. Or you're sad. He is angry. She is angry. Or if you look at the cat, it is. I would say it's happy because it's shouting yay. Contractions, he's, she's and its. So those are the singular forms. The plural forms, verb be is are. You are, you're hungry. We are, we're thirsty. Or they are, they're thirsty. So there's sentences. We can hear present simple when we watch TV or we listen to stories. So here's one funny present simple commentary about soccer.
Johnson kicks towards the goal and oh my god, Singh makes a fantastic save. But I believe he hit his nuts on the goalpost. He is down. Let us have a closer look at instant replay. Not only just self-sacrifice on this play, but sacrificing future generations as well. Obviously going all out for his team, saving the ball right here, but also losing two on the play, putting his balls on the line. Let us have a moment of silence for this man's fallen brothers. As you see right here, he got to the...
So there you go. So it's just a little example how we can hear the present simple. And what about in a story? In a story you can hear present simple too.
Good night, little bear. A sleepy time tale. Falling asleep, little bear, is easier than it seems. With bedtime hugs from those we love, we slumber with sweet dreams. Bedtime hugs for little turtle tucked inside a shell.
So there's just some examples of how we can hear the present simple. In sports commentaries.
Johnson kicks towards the goal and oh my...
Okay, and now we can do present simple in reading too. We can look at newspapers, so that man's looking at a newspaper in the taxi, or if you're younger, you can look at magazines or comics. What magazines do you read to improve your language? What do you look at? You might look at ebooks using the internet. A lot of people do that nowadays. The present simple is the most frequently used tense in English, but another confusing part of the present simple is looking at third person rule. Let's look at some examples. So if it's an affirmative sentence, she eats meat. So when you've got the base form eat, so I eat meat, present simple. If it's she, you have to put the S on the end. She eats or he eats. eats or it eats. Okay, if it's negative, we say John doesn't like coffee. So does not. If it's a negative for I or you, I do not like coffee. I don't like coffee. But if it's third person, we must have the S on that base form verb, and it's do today when we put es. When we're looking at questions, when, how and why words, that do comes at the beginning. Okay, before the subject. When does he start work? When does the film start? Why doesn't this pen work anymore? So there's some different ways of looking at third person using a baseline. She feels awkward or she feels bad. Looking at does and doesn't, and looking at the question. Here's some more examples. We looked at do and does on the other slide, but we've also got have and has. And the question there, how does it feel learning English? How do you feel? How do you feel learning English? Spelling patterns. Now I use these quite often with my intermediate students because spelling is not one of the strongest points when we come to learning a new language, and adding the S to that base form in present simple is very, very difficult. So most verbs add the S, and I usually say it's a KPT rule. I had one of my students learning this, and we recognised words ending in a K sound, a P sound, a split digraph sound, or a T sound. It usually had an S on the end. Verbs ending in S, double S, or an X, or a sh, ch, or O, that was the ES, and it makes this sound. It is. So instead of saying I fix, she fixes. I do, it does. Now the most important one I think of all is when you have a Y at the end of the word. Even if it's a noun and you want to do plural nouns, you must change that Y to IES. So this example's not on here, but if I said one baby with the Y, I would have to take off that Y and do babies, spelling it with IES. Okay? I hope I made the present simple more easy for you. Please, if you did find it useful, give it a like, and I will hope to see you again soon. Don't forget to subscribe for more interesting videos. Next time I've got a story using present simple with Pokemon. So don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye. Thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you again soon.